afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the New York Yankees. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's interleague baseball. Next on the show, Kenny Rogers gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So here's Starlin Castro as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The average coming in 257, 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
281 the average entering play. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Stepping up is Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
He's set. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. The 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Robles is right there, 1 down.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. It just seems like something is off at his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
Bernie Williams comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That average for him sitting at 345. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 1-0. One out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Swing and he pops him up. Making the play here is Harrison, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Tino Martinez.
Here comes Tino Martinez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way.
It's out. 2-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Stepping in now, Hernan Perez.
Nope. Ball 1.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So stepping in is Darryl Strawberry. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Darryl Strawberry.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Pulled toward right center field. Robles is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
0-1 pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
From the stretch.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Raines, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. The Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
So a long at-bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
Rhett Wiseman is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Nobody out first. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Victor Robles digging in now. Canseco is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro, a base hit in his first trip. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Late that time for a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada.
Jorge Posada.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. So bases are empty with 1 gone. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. And now here is Derek Jeter. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Fouled off. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
To the plate now, Bernie Williams, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One 1-0 count. The pitch runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here's the 3-0. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Jeter at second with 2 down. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman.
Next to stand in is Tino Martinez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Yanks all set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Juan Soto. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Tremble will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter,
no one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to land foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit hard to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nationals gone in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Darryl Strawberry.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
No balls and a strike to count. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And the pitch on 2-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Gomes gathers it. He'll throw down to first. 1 away. Next to dig in, Jose Canseco struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Throwing it by a guy, geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Tim Raines is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 through 4. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And now it'll be the catcher, Yan Gomes. And it's fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Hernan Perez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Alfonso Soriano is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. In there, 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Wiseman has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And standing in, the veteran switch hitter, Jorge Posada. First offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Strasburg on 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Grounded back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time to get Posada 2 away.
Third baseman, number 3.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer, Alan Trammell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Now to the plate, here is Rhett Wiseman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to sitting breaking ball right there. I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And there's 1 away.
Now batting. Second base.
Next, it'll be Starlin Castro. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
High in the air out to center field. Williams is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
the left field.
Juan Soto to the plate now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there for strike one.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The set and the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Canseco is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nationals leave 1. We are still scoreless. Ready now is Derek Jeter. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he takes strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And the flip to a hustling Strasburg covering at the bag for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Bernie.
Next it'll be Bernie Williams as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
A ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2 balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This is on the ground over to first. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Tino Martinez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
The 2-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. The 349th of his career as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
at the plate, Darryl Strawberry. Into center field, line drive base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Jose Canseco.
Strasburg with a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. At the plate now, Jose Canseco, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Strawberry is off of first with 2 away. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out. And the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be. Here now is Trey Turner. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-1 to the National shortstop. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Nationals.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Strike 2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Now batting.
Up next, Yan Gomes trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Lifted down the line in left. 1 out and a runner on third. And it's 1-1.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Reined in. And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score.
Number 3.
Now at the plate here is Hernan Perez. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And that's through for a hit.
The third baseman, number 5.
Josh Harrison stands in as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. All tied at 1-1.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Jose Canseco.
First pitch of the AB now. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Gomes has it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Now into the box, Tim Raines. A hit in 2 tries so far. And now the first pitch. Ball 1. And that'll miss up and in, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this will get foul. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. All even now. 2-2. Strasburg comes set and delivers. Hit on the ground to short. And there are 2 away now. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's in.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. The pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So now to the plate, Jorge Posada, as Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1.
Well, he's throwing a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. This is on the ground over to first. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make it. Ready to begin the eighth, and digging in is the outfielder, Rhett Wiseman. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. And good. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Gave him 7 pretty good innings here, but he'll head to the dugout in line for a loss. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Into the box, Starlin Castro, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Canseco is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now at the plate is Ryan Zimmerman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Nationals are out in front here, 4-1. Wander Suero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51.
Digging in will be Alan Trammell. Flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, Derek Jeter, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Suero has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. That's wide, 2-0.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Zips it to Castro for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Bernie Williams is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Yankees. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yan Gomes stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Yan Gomes becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Hernan Perez is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 2-0 to the Nationals DH in this one.
No strike.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Into the box, Josh Harrison trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a ball hit on a rope to left. That had the distance, but it is a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they lead it 4-1. Brad Hand is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
52.
Tino Martinez back at the plate now. He's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So Cecil Fielder steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
The left fielder, number 33, Jose Canseco.
In now, Jose Canseco as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. Fouled away. The 1-1. Right side. And there's his first base hit in this one. They'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dilo? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Fielder over at second. Canseco at first. One gone. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Alfonso Soriano is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Nationals